Welcome, and today we are going to speak about how to develop positive action habits towards your desired outcome and goals. Majority of the time, when we actually start to develop these positive habits, in other words, we say, I want it from now to start to maybe going to the gym or going to exercise or saving money or whatever kind of positive habits that you want to bring into your life. And then majority of the time we actually don't finish them. We halfway there and we stop. I mean, January, everybody has this new year resolution, is new stuff that they're gonna do, but they actually don't complete them. So if you wanted a positive action habit, you have to have the techniques that will help you to carry on until to achieve the goal. Yesterday, I spoke with one of my clients and she said to me, I have this project, I want to do this stuff, I have this NGO, this is what I want to do, but I find myself not completing. And I say, you have capability, but you doesn't have the skill. The skill to complete and take action every time, it has to be developed, and you have to be take care about it, and you have to look to be able to get into that position. You have to work on those skills. So how to develop positive action habits? You need to understand that habits are I'm trying to find the words here. Habits are the state that leads you to success. Write that one down. Habits are the state that leads us to success. If we want to succeed, we must always remember that we need to apply the habits. Habits, it's what give the stairs. I mean, we want to get somewhere, we have to climb the stairs, but we have to start them. So here's the habits that I'm going to share with you today. Habits are the stairs that leads us to where we want to be. So what's our habits? Habits are repeated by the person who is not conscious of them, where behavior is repeated by the person who is conscious of it. So when we do these habits, sometimes we are unconsciously, where behavior is repeated by someone who is consciously. Habits are the input from, now listen to this very careful, habits are the input from the environment where individuals are surrounding. So if you find yourself that you engage yourself in a certain kind of habit, understand this, they come from the environment that you are surrounding, and those are the input. What you are surrounding, maybe from your past experience, whatever habit that you struggle for you not to carry on has contributed to you. The environment, you are not born like this. So when you change the environment, when you change the people that you associate with, you can be able to create those habits. You can, for example, you can never kick habit of laziness if you are surrounded with the lazy people. You can never kick the habit of not wanting to read if you are surrounded with people who does not want to read. So number one things to develop positive action habits, you need to work on your environment. Who are my surrounding? Who surround me? What are the tools? What are the things that I see every single day that contribute to where I am now? Where I am now. So the things that stop us from taking action are all familiar. Number one, feeling of overwhelming because of past experience. We start the project, we feel overwhelming because of past experience, we don't take action. Fear is the most biggest thing that people does not take action because of what happened yesterday, and I'm not going to take action to what I want. Also, not knowing where to start is also the past negative action experience. So feeling of overwhelming, things are too much for you, you decided not to take action. Fear of past experience, things that has happened to you, you could not achieve what you wanted, you stop taking action. Not knowing to start. This is majority of people struggle with this. I want to do something and I don't know where to start. You know where that comes from? Past, you know where to start, but because of the first, second one here, the fear make you not want to start. So past negative experience contribute for us to have a fear. And number 4 is habit of procrastination and doing easy things first. Those are the things that make people not to take action. I have a principle that I always use, and I say to myself, wherever there is 2 things I need to choose, the hard one or the easy one, I'll go the hard one. Make sure they say, I'm going to do this tomorrow, I'm going to do this tomorrow. This is you create this behavior of inaction. You can ask me the question anytime. You can stop me and ask a question anytime. It's easy to get into a mode of inaction, okay? So to start something is very difficult. To start setting your goals, to start going forward, to start anything, it becomes very difficult. But not to do anything is very easy. Just start going to the gym for a week, for a month, and stop for 1 day, 2 days is easy. Before you know, 3 months is passing. You wonder yourself, how did I go to 3 months? Maybe we start reading in the morning, and just 2 mornings we stop reading because of certain reason. Before you know, it's 9 months has passed, you're not reading anymore. So it's easy. That's you need to tattoo in your brain, knowing that it's easier to become in action than to take action. But building the action habit can be a lot more difficult. The reason is that we focus on what we currently don't want. So because of what we don't want, it becomes difficult for us to take that action. Instead, we need to focus on what we want. It's called outcome desire. You're gonna have to focus only on what you want. So a simple technique here, whatever you want to achieve, do not mention the problem. So in other words, for example, you want to lose weight, don't use the word, I want to lose weight, because you are mentioning the problem. You're gonna have to mention what you want. I want to be healthy. Don't say, I don't want to be, or I don't want this to happen. I don't want to be late. You are mentioning the problem. The problem is late. Never mention the problem to what you want. Only mention outcome desire. That's what you want, to words. And this is the reason, because every time you mention the problem becomes in your mind. As a result, the problem starts to overwhelming you, and we stop. Can we imagine that every time we want to do something, we mention what we want only? What constitutes your mind become the things that you only want to achieve.